Hello, my name is Neil Mitra. I'm a grade 11 student from Waterloo Collegiate Institute, Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. After one of my close aunts passed away due to heart failure, I realized the urgent global need for a preventative healthcare system, which led me to develop this project, a device that can detect and predict heart attacks in less than 2 minutes. Annually, 17.9 million people die due to cardiovascular diseases, CVDs. Nearly 85% of these deaths are due to myocardial infarction or heart attack. Most of these deaths are due to the misjudgment of early warning signs. When an individual is undergoing a heart attack, the concentration of certain cardiac biomarkers increases in blood. Unfortunately, there are no rapid point-of-care diagnostics for targeting these biomarkers. Current systems take 10 to 30 minutes to give accurate results, significantly decreasing patient survival from heart attacks. Seeing this concerning global healthcare problem, in this project I have developed a paper microfluidic device with integrated graphene oxide for early detection of heart attacks. The fabrication of a paper microfluidic device is low cost and straightforward. A 3D printed stencil of the device is placed on Wattman grade 4 paper, and a wax crayon is used to trace around the stencil, depositing the wax outline for the device. The device is heated on a hot plate where the wax is melted to generate a hydrophobic barrier around the outline, consisting of an inlet section and 2 detection zones. In conventional diagnostic devices, a blood sample is flown through the device and biomarkers are detected in the detection zones. However, predominant blood constituents such as red blood cells and white blood cells hinder rapid antigen-antibody binding in detection zones. Hence, the device's inlet section needs to separate blood plasma to allow biomarkers to be quickly detected in the detection zones. Therefore, a filter element is required, and a novel graphene oxide filter, which is a 2-dimensional material, is integrated into the inlet section to separate blood plasma. The graphene oxide is drop casted on the inlet section of the device and is optimized with varying deposition amounts, lengths, and sample load. Polystyrene beads simulate predominant blood constituents, and methylene blue dye simulates cardiac biomarkers. The optimized graphene oxide filter can retain polystyrene beads and allow methylene blue dye to pass through in 10 seconds. A proof of concept for colorimetric antigen-antibody detection of multiple cardiac biomarkers is achieved using an ex-situ dot blot protocol for cardiac troponin I, CTNI detection. The capture antibody is chicken anti-CTNI. The secondary antibody is anti-chicken horseradish peroxidase, and the colorimetric substrate is tetramethylbenzidine. The CTNI, derived from fish blood, is dotted on a nitrocellulose NC membrane, with concentrations from 0.1 to 102.4 nanograms per 5 microliter, as well as a negative control. The NC membrane is blocked, washed, and incubated using tris buffer saline with citrine and 5% skim milk. The dot blood protocol can successfully detect CTNI in 90 seconds. A convolutional neural network, CNN, is trained to classify the colorimetric change on the dot blood protocol to quantify the concentration of biomarkers present. The CNN is combined with a prediction algorithm to predict the increase of associated cardiac biomarkers over time in under 20 seconds. In principle, the low-cost graphene oxide integrated paper microfluidic device platform proves to be valuable in both detecting and predicting heart attacks in 2 minutes, reducing waiting times by 5 times, as well as reducing the cost of detection by 1,000 times compared to commercial systems, and increasing the chances of patient survival from heart attacks. This device has the potential to be the first over-the-counter detection system for cardiovascular disease patients, making it have a significant impact on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in terms of healthcare and potential use as a platform technology for oncology, virology, and diabetes. The greatest challenge in the project was the optimization of the graphene oxide filter. Multiple variables, including sample load, deposition length, and deposition amount, had to be tested to ensure that the filter could effectively filter polystyrene beads and allow methylene blue dye to pass through in a short amount of time. I especially enjoyed testing the graphene oxide filter and the dot blot protocol to analyze the device's filtration and detection principles respectively. I want to thank Dr. Brian Dixon from the University of Waterloo for allowing me to use materials, chemical reagents such as antigens and antibodies required for the dot blot protocol, consumables, and equipment necessary to conduct my research and the lab space to perform my research safely. Additionally, I want to thank Dr. Michael Pope from the University of Waterloo for providing me the graphene oxide for this project. In future work, I plan to implement an in-situ colorimetric antigen-antibody detection system and perform clinical trials for point-of-care use by patients. Thank you.